Hello there, how are you? I've been a regular visitor to France over the last several years, and whenever I'm in France I like to go to all the record shops and buy a few singles and albums, because there's something about a song when it's sung in a foreign language, particularly one of the Latin-based languages such as French, Italian or Spanish. It sounds so much sexier than when it's sung in English. But of course, when I've been going to these record stores and music stores, I've discovered quite a few French singers, and there are three that I particularly like. Let me introduce you to them. You may have heard of a couple of them at least. Well, here they are. The first is Serge Gainsbourg. He was an actor, a poet, a film director and a singer. He's probably best known around the world for a song that was banned in many countries and on many radio stations called Je t'aime moi non plus, and he sang that with his partner at the time, Jane Birkin, and he was brilliant. He was an icon, and he just didn't really care. He smoked, he drank, but he was in many ways a genius, and he made so many observations about life which are fascinating, and that all came out in his song and his poetry. A really, really interesting man. Jane Birkin, his wife, was an English woman. Really, who's better known now in France. The French adopted her as her own, and she lives there full-time pretty much and speaks fluent French. And of course, he's the father of the actress Charlotte Gainsbourg. My second singer that I really enjoy is this man, Claude François. He sung many, many singers and many songs as well. One of the things he made a name for was translating English songs for the French market, such as he did an English language song called Je vais à Rio, which was originally called I Go to Rio by Peter Allen. But at the same time, he actually wrote one of the world's best known songs. He co-wrote it, called Comme d'habitude, which has become better known as My Way. It was sort of translated into English by Paul Anka, the Canadian-born singer. He sadly died in 1978. He was electrocuted in the bathtub while trying to change a broken light bulb. Serge Gainsbourg over here, by the way, died in 1991. And finally, perhaps the saddest of the lot, is a singer called Grégory Lemarchal. He won a French TV competition called Star Academy a few years ago, the equivalent of, say, American Idol on French television. And he died last year at the age of 24 because of complications due to cystic fibrosis. But he had a beautiful, beautiful voice, a beautiful face as well, and a really lovely personality. Got a keyring of him here. It's really sad. Very much. Well, I was going to say wasted life, but no, because he did so much with his life. But it's just sad to see all these singers go so early. Grégory Lemarchal, Serge Gainsbourg, and finally Claude François. Well, hopefully that'll give you an introduction to some of my favourite singers here in France. And I hope you got to know them a little bit. And as time goes by, I'll introduce you to a few more of my friends. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.